Hello there. Hello, byler Tumblr. I'm real. Sorry, I can barely talk to people in real life, let alone through a camera.
It was a 7. Huh? The roll. It was a 7. The Demogorgon. It got me.
So I've wanted to make videos for a while, and I don't have a phone right now, so we have to deal with my really shitty laptop camera quality. So I asked people on Tumblr to just ask me random questions about byler, you know, about my opinions on theories, canons, any of that kind of stuff, and we're gonna talk about them. And I have nothing more to say on the matter. Also, these glasses are fake, they just make me look more like a dude. So some wise out there asked, how do you think it will happen, and how do you think they will confess? So I definitely think that it's gonna happen in like a fight. If that kind of makes sense. I don't think that, I mean, obviously it'll be like a really emotionally charged scene and, you know, all of that jazz. But I think that there's gonna be some kind of like fight between the two of them where it just comes out. And I think that it's gonna be Mike confessing first. I say confessing, but I think he'll just say something that gives him away pretty obviously. I think it'll be a really tension-filled scene with a lot of angst and anger and all of that jazz, because Michael is drama queen and we love him for it. Okay, so this was my friend Phoenix asking this, talking about Will and if he's autistic. I don't think it's canon, personally, but it's a headcanon of mine that Will has autism. Same with Mike having ADHD. I think it really works for both of them and their characters. And I see a lot in fanfiction, people headcanoning Will as autistic and Mike having ADHD. My favorite example being Mike having ADHD in A Cruel Summer with You. I think that's the full title. I don't know. In that fanfiction, and I really love it. I think it suits their characters, but I don't personally think that in terms of Will, it's canon. We have an add-on asking, do you know about the candy vending machine from season 3? I really love this scene and what it could imply in terms of 11. If you don't know about it, in season 3, where after Mike and 11 have broken up and they're in the hospital waiting for Nancy to get back, I believe, Mike and Lucas are trying to get sweets out of the vending machine and it's stuck, and Elle uses her powers and all of the like sweets except the one that Mike wanted fell out. Just interesting. And it's kind of symbolism to that Elle can't give Mike what he wants because Elle is a woman and Mike is no limp wrist. He's a fruit, a pansy, if you will. I love this scene, and I do really like the symbolism behind it, and I think it's really smart by the Duffers. And yeah, there's a lot here. Okay, so my favorite gate personally has to be Churchgate, and I really like Churchgate because of the whole religious side of it, because a big argument against queer people, especially in the time period that it was in America, it's kind of just a big fuck you to people who use Christianity against queer people. You know, for them to have their whole big reveal moment in the church. I really hope Churchgate ends up being real with Mike or Will getting possessed in the church. I would love for it to be canon, and imagine like the cinematography that comes with it. Especially, I can't remember what the church looked like, but if it had stained glass, the lighting opportunities for that, it would be so awesome. What do you think Elle's reaction is going to be to Mike being gay? I don't think she'll care. I haven't thought about it that much, personally. I mean, I don't think Elle will have many qualms with it, in my opinion, because I think that Elle kind of, okay, for a TLDR answer, don't know. I personally think that Elle would be fine with it because I just think she will. Do you think either of them are going to die? Don't even make me consider that. Don't even let me think. I don't even want to consider the possibility of it. But if it were to happen, I think Will would die. As horrifying as the thought is, I think if either of them were to die, I think Will would be the one to die. Do you think the confession is going to be important? I feel like that's a given. You know, it makes a deep impact on the storyline. I definitely think that it's going, if it happens in a Vecna vision, that's alliteration. If it happens in like a Vecna vision, I definitely think that it's going to be something to snap them out of the trance, and it'll be a huge thing. I would really love for Mike to get Vecna'd in season 5 because we know Will's feelings. The whole thing that is up in the air is how Mike feels, and obviously I'm a firm byler truther. I believe it to be true, but to have it confirmed in canon explicitly, like with there to be no denying of it, and even if Mike were to realize through the vision how he feels, I think that would be even better. Who do you think is going to incite the first kiss? Mike. Will doesn't have the balls. I'm sorry. I mean, Mike doesn't either. Actually, you know, I think it could be Will. More than I'm thinking about it. And then for it to kind of flip a switch in Mike, if that makes any sense. I think, yeah, okay, I've changed my tune immediately. I think it could be Will. I saw a post by Will 80 Buyers, but I reblogged one of their posts talking about, you know, how they want their first kiss to be really tension filled, and I think that it would be, and I don't think that it necessarily will be, but I hope that it would be in the middle of an argument where one of them like literally just grabs the other's face, because I love a romantically charged, tension-filled moment. I think that it would be really sweet. Not sweet, obviously, because they're like fighting, but I think it would just be more interesting. Best season 5 byler theory, the most likely ones you think will be canon. Best season 5 byler theory. I'm not entirely sure because there's a lot. There's Flickergate, there's Churchgate, obviously Lettergate, Painting Gate, is that a thing? Birthday Gate? I mean, I think I would kind of revert back to my answer earlier talking about Churchgate, that it's my favorite, and I really hope it becomes canon. I don't know if it would be the best. I think they're all kind of equally really interesting. I think the most likely ones to be canon, well, Phonegate is canon to a point. Well, no, it is canon because, you know, with Dustin's book and, you know, Dustin's line of dialogue in the show, we know Phonegate to be canon. So, Phonegate would wish for Lettergate to be real. It's my favorite one. It's one of my favorites, other than Churchgate. But Lettergate is kind of more correlated season 4 for me. I think that Birthday Gate has a real chance of being canon because of all, you know, since Will's birthday has passed now, and we got, even if it was a stupid fucking cake, we did get content on Will's birthday, and, you know, kind of alludes to the fact that it's canon that it was his birthday. I don't know if it'll be touched on the show, and I really hope it would be, because, well, I don't know, they missed my baby's birthday. I think Birthlaygate and Phonegate, I really can't think of any others. Flickergate would be really cool if it were canon, but I don't really believe that it is. I really can't think of any other prevalent season 5 theories. Other than the 3 waterfalls, obviously, and then By Chance and Australia Gate, you know, all of these things are so obviously true. Last one.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass.
I don't give a fuck what you have to say. You're not welcome here. I'm gonna actually talk about this. Would never leave Elle. You're wrong. Professors left here after Will did, and he didn't even notice. I don't care. Who didn't notice? You didn't notice the obvious subtext. You're wrong. I have nothing else to talk about because no one sent me asks. I wake up in the morning and there's more there, then I'll do a part 2 to this. But actually, I really enjoy doing more long-form content. I think it's something that I would like to do more, so if you want to see more of this to the people watching, then please let me know and give me ideas for long-form videos I could do. I have filmed a video of me talking for 30 fucking minutes about a big byler theory, one that I posted on my Tumblr not like a while ago. I might edit that and I might post it. Who knows? But if this is the kind of thing that you like and you'd like to see more of it, then please tell me and I will try and do more of it. For now, like and subscribe, guys.